जा रहे हैं द वुल्फ अमंग अस के एपिसोड 5 की तरफ, विच इज द फाइनल एपिसोड गाइस। और मैंने नोटिस नहीं किया कि मेरा माइक्रोफोन ऑफ था, तो मैंने कुछ देर तक बहुत हाई हेलो किया बट मैंने ध्यान नहीं दिया, तो आई थिंक जो मैंने बोला वो आपको पता भी नहीं चला। तो एनीवेज अभी बढ़ेंगे, ये लास्ट एपिसोड है और इसके बाद कोई एपिसोड नहीं है। इसके बाद हम लोग दूसरे गेम पे जाने वाले हैं गाइस, तो मैं कुछ चीजें पहले फिक्स कर लेता हूँ एंड देन विल गेट बैक। और अब हम लोग गेम की तरफ हैं। बाय द वे हम लोग की दूसरी चैनल गाइज हो गई है मोनेटाइज, मतलब मोनेटाइज नहीं गई है, रिव्यू के लिए चली गई है। ठीक है, हम जितने भी वहां पे क्राइटेरियाज थे जो फुलफिल करने थे, वी फुलफिल्ड ऑल दोज क्राइटेरिया, तो मजा आ गया उस चीज में। तो वो चैनल अच्छा खासा प्रोग्रेस कर रही है, बहुत ही फास्ट प्रोग्रेस कर रही है। आई वाज नॉट नोइंग कि इतनी जल्दी हो जाएगी, बट इतनी जल्दी तो नहीं हुई है, थोड़ा टाइम लगा है। एक मिनट। ठीक है, चलो अब हम लोग जा रहे हैं एपिसोड 5 की तरफ। भाई दिल थाम के बैठना, क्योंकि ये लास्ट एपिसोड है इस गेम का गाइस। और ये बहुत ही फंटास्टिक गेम है, बहुत ही पुरानी गेम है। इवन दो आई हैव टेकन अ बेट ऑन दिस गेम, बिकॉज इस गेम की जो भी क्या बोलेंगे, जो स्टोरी लाइन है गाइस, बहुत ही फंटास्टिक स्टोरी लाइन है, जो कॉमिकल वे में इस गेम को डिजाइन किया गया है। एंड आई थिंक बड़ा अच्छा मर्डर मिस्ट्री है गाइस, बहुत ही अच्छा लगा। आपको लगेगा कि ये कर रहा है, बट पता चलता है ये नहीं कर रहा है, ये कोई दूसरा बंदा कर रहा है। आप दूसरे बंदे के पीछे जाते हो, फिर लगता है कि वो बंदा भी नहीं कर रहा है, कोई और बंदा कर रहा है। ठीक है, तो वैसी गेम बनाई, बड़ी एकदम सही वे में बनाया गया है। और अभी तक तो मैं जिसके जिसके बारे में सोच रहा हूँ कि ये कर रहा है वो कर रहा है, एकदम कोई नहीं कर रहा है, कोई और ही बंदा कर रहा है। अब देखते हैं कि वो बंदा भी कर रहा है कि नहीं कर रहा है। पाची होगा गाइस, पाची होगा, पाची होगा गाइस। जो भी चैनल पे न्यू आ रहे हैं, प्लीज चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिएगा। एंड मेरा एक दूसरा चैनल भी है जो कि मेरे चैनल पे ही तुम्हें दिख जाएगा, प्राचीन परी करके। आप उस चैनल को भी सब्सक्राइब कर लो। अगर आप फ्री फायर के फैन हो, माइनक्राफ्ट के फैन हो, या बच्चों टाइप के जितने भी गेम के फैन हो, वैसे तो मैं भी बच्चे वाले गेम खेल रहा हूँ गाइस, तो अगर वहां पे जा सकते हैं। वहां पे डेली अराउंड 3 बजे के पास लाइव स्ट्रीम होता है, और वहां पे टीम कोड के द्वारा आप गेम को ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं। ठीक है, जा रहे हैं लास्ट एपिसोड में विदाउट एक चीज। हाँ, इस गेम के बड़ा अच्छा डिजाइन किया गया है कि भाई होता है ना, मैं आपको रिकैप दूं, उससे अच्छा है कि बेटर वे में ये गेम ही आपको रिकैप दे दे। तो मैं देखता हूँ ये गेम रिकैप देती है बड़ा अच्छा वे में, बहुत सटल वे में। ठीक है, तो मैं जैसे ही स्टार्ट एपिसोड 5 करूंगा, आपको एक रिकैप मिलेगा कि अभी तक एपिसोड 4 तक में क्या हुआ था, और आने वाले एपिसोड में भी क्या होने जाएगा। पूरा चीज नहीं बताएगा, वो मैं बता रहा हूँ तुम्हें, क्योंकि अभी हम लोग खेलेंगे तो उसके बाद देखेंगे क्या होता है। कुछ एक्स्ट्रा कुछ मिलता है कि नहीं मिलता, आई डोंट नो। इसका सीजन 2 भी है गाइज, मुझे नहीं पता सीजन 2 अभी ओपन हुआ है कि नहीं, बट आई थिंक सीजन 2 पे भी बेट लिया जा सकता है। ठीक है, प्रॉब्लम एक गेम की ये मैंने देखा है कि बार बार ये गेम में जो है ना, थोड़ा सा ग्लिच हो आता है, जिससे चलते इसकी जो ग्राफिक है तो फटती है। तो फटती तो उसमें मैं कुछ नहीं कर सकता हूँ गाइज, मुझे बार बार इसको क्लोज करना पड़ता है, फिर हम लोग गेम को ऑन करते हैं और उसके बाद आगे बढ़ते हैं। चलो कोई बात नहीं, चलेंगे अभी एपिसोड 5 की तरफ और देखते हैं क्राई वुल्फ में कौन क्राई कर रहा है, वेदर द वुल्फ इज क्राइंग और नॉट, और कर रहा है तो क्यों कर रहा है, क्यों कर रहा है। ठीक है, चलो। तो अभी एक क्विक रिकैप लेंगे गाइस। जब रिकैप देखो दिल थाम के, बहुत सारी चीजें मिल जाएगी आपको, एक तरह से पूरे एपिसोड 1 से लेके एपिसोड 4 तक में अभी तक क्या हुआ है वो सारा चीज देखने वाला है। आ जाओ, आ जाओ।
I mean, your eyes and the teeth. You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Yeah.
Not if I can avoid it.
तो गाइस आपको दिख रहा होगा कि अभी तक क्या हुआ है इस एपिसोड सब में, सब कुछ।
Holly's sister, Lily.
Do you even give a shit about us?
तो पूरे
That's
एपिसोड 1 से
strange.
दिखा रहा है भाई कैसे फेथ मरती है,
That's
उसके
why
बाद
you
कैसे
can't
लिली
tell me
मर जाती
anything.
है,
It's the ribbon, isn't it?
ये लड़की कहाँ से आती है, क्रिकेट
We're
मैन
destroying
मिलता
the
है,
tree.
हमने ट्री भी
No!
डिस्ट्रॉय किया है जिससे भाई लोग ग्लैमर्स का यूज करके ट्रॉल्स
What
ट्रॉल्स को यूज करके
monsters
ग्लैमर
are
यूज
you?
करते थे
What
और फिर
horrible, evil, villainous, warped monsters are you?
और भाई
Hey,
इसी के
you're
साथ
not
मैंने देखा
really
कि
gonna
भाई
send me to the farm, are you?
स्नो का भी जो
Look, maybe a few will get sent up, but
बिहेवियर है
friend
बहुत ही
gone.
चेंज कर जाता
I
है।
wouldn't do that to you.
अब क्यों चेंज करता है आई हैव नो आइडिया। ये लड़की भी मैरी भी रहती है इसमें, बड़ी हरामन लड़की है भाई।
Oh God, Bigby!
भाई मेरा हाथ तोड़ दिया इसने।
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting
दिल
you
थाम के
is
बैठो
the
यार।
morgue.
अरे ये हाँ अभी रिकैप है तो रिकैप में आपको सबटाइटल्स नहीं
Bigby,
दिखेगा।
wait.
मैंने लास्ट
When you
एपिसोड
get
में
the
सबटाइटल
crooked
ऑन कर
man,
दिया था।
Make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
तो यही क्रूकेड मैन है गाइस। ये बुढ़ा, एक नया बुढ़ा से हम लोग मिले हैं जो लास्ट एपिसोड में, यही क्रूकेड मैन है। अब ये क्रूक्ड मैन कर क्या रहा है मुझे नहीं पता। ये क्रूक्ड मैन करता क्या है मुझे नहीं पता, अब देखना पड़ेगा। मुझे इस गेम की जो है ना भाई, जो गेम प्ले बनाया हुआ है जिस वे में, बहुत सिनेमैटिक लगता है मुझे गाइस। बहुत ही अल्टीमेट बनाया हुआ है, एकदम लगता है मूवी की तरह स्टार्ट होता है, आपको रिकैप देता है हर एपिसोड में। मतलब इससे फंटास्टिक गेम क्या ही हो सकता है। मतलब आपको मेहनत करने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ रही है यार, गेम ने आपको पूरी चीज बना के दिया हुआ है, वो समा बांध देता है एकदम। ऑल्दो ये गेम मैं तो प्रीफर करूंगा कि रात में खेलनी चाहिए, बट आज संडे था, मैंने सोचा सुबह ही कर लेते हैं, दिन में स्ट्रीम कर लेते हैं। चलो चलो अब आ गया, वो नहीं आ रहा था, मैं वही कह रहा था। अभी देखो सबटाइटल भी आ रहा है इसका। तो गाइस मैंने सबटाइटल्स ऑन कर दिया है सो दैट कि आप लोगों को समझ में आए। देयर आर लॉट मेनी पीपल जो कि बच्चे हैं, खासकर जो इंग्लिश में जब कन्वर्सेशन हो रहा होता है ना, क्योंकि बहुत फास्ट कन्वर्सेशन चलता है तो प्रोसेस नहीं कर पाते हैं, इसलिए सबटाइटल्स दिया सो दैट कि यू कैन रीड इट
had a lot of rest recently.
और स्टोरी समझ सको। और मेरे फर्स्ट 3 एपिसोड में मैंने सबटाइटल ऑन करना भूल गया, मैं मुझे पता भी नहीं था कि सबटाइटल ऑन भी कर सकते हैं इसमें।
Relax for a moment, will you?
सो दिस इज द क्रूक्ड मैन जो हम लोग
Want to
एपिसोड
drink?
4 में इसको ढूंढे
Something
हैं
to
गाइस,
eat?
एंड दिस इज द पर्सन जो कि
Vivian
पूरी
makes a very
कार्टेल
nice,
चला रहा है।
very
ओके अब मुझे वी आर नॉट फ्रेंड्स।
Yeah,
तो मैंने
carpaccio.
सही
It's
ऑप्शन
lobster.
लिए थे।
Sirloin. Don't misunderstand the situation here. We are not friends, and you're in no position to offer me anything.
On the contrary, Sheriff. And I don't wish to contradict you here, but your initiative and mine have been friendly for a long while now. Ever since I came aboard these shores. You know, Fabletown's been very accommodating of my humble ventures. Never said a bad word. And that relationship's worked till these ends.
That was Crane who let you do whatever you wanted. I'm not Crane.
I'm
No,
Sir
you're not.
अबे why am I out of
What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna.
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every
एपिसोड
intention of
4 में
cooperating.
गाइस ये
So don't waste the silver.
डियर टाइप का कुछ बन जाता है गाइस,
Sit
इसको भी इसकी
down,
मैंने सिंग
Jersey.
तोड़ दिया था मार मार के।
Well, Sheriff, for the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It
Why
might
I'm
help
here?
settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You know why I'm here. You killed those women.
What women?
Faith and Lily, the girls who worked at the Pudding and Pie.
Did I now? I assume by your confidence in accusing me, you must have some proof of this, yes? Some allotment of evidence. A witness, perhaps.
Your servant over there told me you did it.
That's a fucking lie. I didn't say anything like that.
Fine.
भाई तुमने
All
बोला
I
है,
said was
तुमने बोला है
that
लास्ट
this was
एपिसोड
your
में।
town, and nothing wouldn't happen without your approval. All right? That's it.
If only that were true. Those women. I don't relish telling you that the killings were perpetrated by an employee of mine.
हैं?
It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you and to assure you that it's over with.
An unfortunate bit of business. You're gonna tell me right now who killed him.
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job. I hope you know that. But I simply can't divulge that information.
Why?
You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No, I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right. What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation? The man said
साले
he'd
इसके
take
भाई
care
को
of
मैंने
it.
मारा है guys.
So why don't you take the hint and get out?
I'm the law here, not you. Now tell me who did it.
Or what? You gonna kill me too? Well, go ahead. You think I give a shit anymore?
इनके दो भाई थे यार, ये
After what
डम
you
एंड डी
did.
करके मैंने
That's
डी
enough.
को मारा है, डम
I
बचा
was
हुआ है.
hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie.
जॉर्जी जो साला
However,
Well-
like I said, I'll be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so
तो
just
गाइस ये
sit
प्रोस्टिट्यूट का रैकेट यही बंदा चला रहा था,
Now.
जॉर्जी. अब देखते भाई इसने क्यों मारा मगर.
Yeah, I killed him, so what? You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged.
Why'd you do it? Why kill them?
Does it matter?
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. But you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this.
And
You
then
told me
attempt
to
to
kill
blame me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, this. You're just gonna let him do this?
Huh?
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
भाई
I
तुमने भी
think I'll
किया
be
ना
taking
तब,
both
तुमने
of
तो
you.
इंस्ट्रक्शन
You're not
दिया होगा
taking
ना
me,
उसे.
you fucking ponce. What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one? Who the shit do you think you fuckers are?
surrender.
Fuck out of
I do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere.
भाई
I'll
I
roll over
can.
on a lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying?
Yeah, what the fuck? You're gonna make sure we all go down this shitter with you?
I told you.
Get the fuck away from me. He's the one you fucking want.
This could have gone so well. But you just had to complicate things. To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
अरे मैरी आ रही है भाई, इसी ने तो मेरा हाथ तोड़ा था. वही.
Did I miss anything good?
Yeah, bro.
Well, look at you, all fixed up.
अरे ले बेटा भाई, टाइम टाइम टाइम. सारे लोग मेरे अगेंस्ट खड़े हो गए गाइस. आई एम द ओनली वन हियर. भाई मार, जल्दी मार, जल्दी भाई, जल्दी मार, जल्दी मार, जल्दी मार, जल्दी मार, जल्दी मार.
Over here.
अरे साला गन ले लीस.
You're done, Wolf.
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
अबे
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
ओ भाई सारे लोग भाई पेल रहे हैं मेरे को अकेले.
Oh god.
भाई सब लोग को. अबे रुक जा.
This way.
क्या करें? ये पिछले बार भी मार खाया तो अभी भी तेज बन रहा है. ये कुछ काइंड ऑफ पोर्टल है गाइस, देख रहे हो, पोर्टल है, आप कहीं और जा सकते हो इससे। वो क्रूड वाला बंदा कहाँ गया भाई?
Come on, Georgie.
Oh, shit.
I know.
आग, अरे गजब पोर्टल है भाई ये तो, भाई साहब। पावर पावर देखे, पावर देखे, बेचे मास्टर दी, वाह। अरे यार, अरे यार, पागल है ये तो। देखे भाई क्या कर सकते हैं। अबे कहाँ भाग गया? अच्छा, ऊपर से मैं व्यू लेने का, बड़ी बड़ा गजब का दिमाग है। अच्छा अच्छा, ये गाड़ी। पकड़ पाएंगे गाइस? क्या लगता है तुम्हें? ये अपने को सुपरमैन समझ रहा है क्या? अरे भाई बड़ा उछल कूद कर रहा है ये बंदा तो। पहुंच गया गाइस, मैं पहुंच गया। जस्ट अब क्या करना है? अरे वो दूसरे गाड़ी में है। अबे अब क्या भाई? ये देखे। अबे ये तो एग्जैक्ट फिजिक्स है गाइस। ले बेटा,
Gun it.
Are you sure?
Do it.
भाई साहब,
He's not moving.
Keep going.
अच्छा मैं यहाँ से देख लेता हूँ कि भाई जा कहाँ रहे ये लोग। अरे कोडिंग पाई में ही गया है, कोई नहीं, मतलब अपने ही इसके अंदर गया है। चलो देखते हैं क्या होने वाला है सीन अभी। अबे ये देख लिया, अब ये दिखाना।
Holy shit.
एक मिनट, ये क्या था? अबे ये तो देख ही लिया ना। अच्छा मतलब देख लिया हमने गाइस। अब मैं अंदर की तरफ जाता हूँ और देखते हैं अंदर में क्या चल रहा है। बाय द वे मैं अब इसके इलाके में हूँ गाइस, क्योंकि ये उसी का एक तरह बार है।
Come on. We can't stay here.
प्रोस्टिट्यूट से रहते हैं यहाँ पे।
Hang on. I need a minute.
Okay.
नहीं तो ऐसे ही दे रहा है भाई, कान लगाने की क्या जरूरत है?
How did this happen, Georgie? How did it get this? Can you stand up? It's okay. Take your time. Slowly.
भाई मरने वाला है ये, मरने वाला है।
No way I'm walking out of here. Well, it won't be your fault.
I think it's time to go inside. ये बंदा मर जाएगा।
Shit. Hello, Bigby. I hoped you'd come to your senses. Oh, Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go. That it, Sheriff?
I'm taking you in, Georgie. Let's go.
You gonna carry me?
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
Vivian.
You can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
I'm not going anywhere. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What?
He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls...
So it's all my fucking fault then?
I
you
didn't mean...
fucking... You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? Ugh. I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Look,
Sometimes you just have to do what you're told. Then it comes back to bite you in the ass because some good-for-nothing crooked bastard decides you're not worth shit anymore. Ugh.
Don't give me that bullshit. You're responsible.
Like hell I am. Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The Crooked Man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out. The both of you can go rot in hell.
You're still the one who pulled the trigger. Nobody held your hand and made you go through with it.
Fine.
क्राइम तो तुमने किया ना भाई मैं तुम्हें बोलूंगा कुआं में कूदने के लिए तुम कुआं में थोड़ी कूद जाओगे
Doesn't matter if it's fucking true or not. Go ahead and arrest me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Narissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault.
एक तरह से इसकी बातें भी सही है गाइस.
But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just like him.
You murdered Faith and Lily. You put those fucking ribbons around their necks. You had the power to let them go, but you chose not to.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them... What would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die, do you still think I had a fucking choice?
Hey, leave her out of this, Georgie.
This is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
I know that. But did it have to be like this?
Wait, so you've been helping this asshole? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand, nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place,
but yet two people died, no?
Stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were going to be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. And the Crooked Man showed up, and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it!
I told you. Sometimes all your options are shit.
We'll find another way. She doesn't have to die. Maybe the witches
Don't talk
can...
about me like I'm not even here, please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life.
You're
Obviously.
right. It's your life.
It's
I
your
know
life.
what I've done.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them.
Vivian, wait.
Every day I
अगर
have to look
रिबन
Gwen
खुल
and
गया तो
Hans in
देखते
the
क्या
eye
ये लड़की
and
मर
pretend
जाएगी.
I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them. What I took away from them. I look at Narissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't. Vivian.
Oh!
Fuck! No, 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 no! Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian!
Just... Jesus.
अरे भाई साहब.
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just...
मुझे लगता है ये भी जाने वाला. आज हमें ऑप्शंस नहीं दिख रहे इसलिए मुझे नहीं पता कि भाई मैं बचा पाऊंगा कि नहीं बचा पाऊंगा. बट अरे लड़की का बॉडी अभी भी चल रहा है. तुमने देखा क्या इसका हाथ चल रहा था भाई.
Get up. Get up.
Don't think so, Bigby. I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, all right?
Don't worry about the crooked man.
Half and
Old
puff.
foundry by the river, all right? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole.
ओके इसने लोकेशन बता दिया भाई.
You wanna finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you wanna do, right?
करेक्ट भाई. मरते हुए आदमी को कौन ही मारे.
You deserve worse than this, Georgie.
I suppose you're right. No more games, all right. We both know how this ends. Just make it quick. I know what I did. What? You're just gonna leave me here?
I can't do it, Georgie. I can't take another life.
You selfish bastard. Fuck you! Piece of shit.
गाइस हमने यहाँ किसी को छोड़ दिया है भाई. मैं नहीं चाहता भाई कि मेरे जाते फिर से मरे. मरना है तो अपने से मरे. लाइट बंद कर दिया क्योंकि दो लोग यहाँ पे मरने वाले हैं. एक तो मरी गई. अब हम लोग जाएंगे क्रूकेड मैन के पास क्योंकि भाई वो क्रूकेड मैन ही. बाय द वे इसने लोकेशन बता दिया गाइस. तो जॉर्जी ने लोकेशन बता दिया तो अब हम लोग जाएंगे वहां पे. ठीक है. अरे मैंने टैक्सी कब ले ली भाई. टैक्सी मैंने ले ली है.
Of course.
चलो खुल गया. देखे भाई हम लोग अब आ गए हैं मेटल वर्क्स पे क्योंकि इसने यही लोकेशन बताया था गाइस. और हम लोग देखते हैं अभी बंदा है कि नहीं है. भाई पहुंचते ही लाइट ऑन हो गया। अरे तुम देखे भाई, मैंने इसको खोला तो सारे सर्किटरी ऑन हो गए इसके। बंद भी हो गया। सिनेरियो सही नहीं है भाई। क्या क्या?
The big bad wolf.
अरे मैरी है, इसी के साथ तो होनी है फाइट। किधर जाए, किधर जाए? हाय युगल। ओके मुझे यहाँ पे कुछ दिख रहा है, पहले इसको चेक करते हैं क्या है
You
यहाँ
used
पे।
to be something.
यू यूज्ड टू बी क्या मतलब? आई एम स्टिल द बुल। सारे फोटो जहाँ रखे हुए हैं भाई साहब। भाई ये मेरा फोटो ही क्यों रखा हुआ है, मतलब कुछ समझ नहीं आया। ठीक है, ये क्या है?
They used to fear you. They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
ये मेरी कहानी कुछ ना लगे। जाए कहाँ? आप क्या कर? भाई गोलियां निकाली हुई हैं, इसका मतलब भाई
The big bad wolf.
यही भाई अंधेरी में छुपी हुई है। अरे अरे
It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Hey, I'm talking to you.
Didn't your mother ever teach you manners? Or was she too busy fucking whatever breeze drifted through town?
भाई साहब बहुत नाटक कर रही है ये।
Oh, come on!
अबे
Is that the best you can do?
क्या किया जाए? करे क्या? अबे अंधेरा कर देगी तो वो भाग जाती है, वो तुरंत देख रहे हो ना, भाग जाती है। यार ये व्हील का क्या पर्पस है यार? ये व्हील बड़ा हमको डाइसी लग रहा है। अरे भाई ये क्या है? इतना फास्ट कैसे दौड़ रही है? अबे अबे यार, ये तो मजे ले रही है, ये तो मजे ले रही है। फिर आके मार देगी। अबे यार,
Where are you? Come out and face me.
और पीछे है यार। अबे साला ये क्या है? शीशा उसा है क्या इसमें? भाई गाइस, इसके शरीर में शीशे लगे हुए हैं और ये मारेगी तो मुझसे जा रही है यार। ये गजब हो रहा है भाई, ये गजब हो रहा है। हम तो मार नहीं पा रहे हैं। अबे हो तो गया। अब मैं वापस अपने फॉर्म में आ गया हूँ गाइस। अब मैं वापस अपने फॉर्म में आ गया हूँ। आ गई सामने। आओ आओ आओ, आ जाओ आ जाओ। अबे कितने सारे हैं? व्हाट? अरे भाई साहब, ये तो कंफ्यूजन में डाल दिया भाई मेरे को। एक तो समझ में आ रहा है, इतने सारे लोग। अरे रे भाई साहब, अबे रे रे रे, अरे भाई साहब, भाई साहब सब काट रहे हैं भाई मेरे को। अरे मेरे भाई, अब मैं एक्चुअल वुल्फ बनाऊं भाई, अब मैं एक्चुअल वुल्फ बनाऊं। ओ, मुझे तो पता ही नहीं था कि मैं ऐसे भी बन सकता हूँ भाई। ये तो पहला बार देखा मैंने। अबे यार बताओ यार, ये सब तो गजब किया हुआ है। अबे और लोग आ रहे हैं क्या? ओ देखे भाई, ओ मैं हवा भी फेंक सकता हूँ भाई। अबे गाइस, इसको पकड़ना बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है। अबे रे भाई, मार देगी मेरे को। बच गया गाइस, बच गया। चलो गाइस जी, यहाँ तो बचा भाई, क्या गजब हो गया सीन। सबको मार दिया गाइस। अब हम लोग जाएंगे क्रिकेट मैन को ढूंढने के लिए। भाई कपड़े पहन ले। अरे यहाँ पे है लौंडा। तो ये कहाँ भाग गया? अरे नहीं, तो खड़ा है। बड़ा जेंटलमैन है भैया।
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds. I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
Snow's not here. You're dealing with me now.
That may be true, but I'd advise against defying your new boss, at least for the time being. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that?
How about I bring your corpse back to the woodlands instead?
You're not going to kill me.
You'd bet your life on that?
Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
If you're not a killer, then what are you?
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. And I don't think I'm being unreasonable. If you decide to do something stupid, like murder me, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean.
This is about justice. I'm the sheriff. I have to do what's right. 2 people were murdered.
And you know who did it. Georgie.
But
He's
you made
dead,
him to
isn't
do
he?
na.
My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
Oh, I don't think so. We're not doing this your way.
How unfortunate. I was hoping we could make this work. What are you gonna do now? Rip me apart like some kind of animal? Killing me here would achieve nothing. And what would Miss White think?
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
देखते हैं क्या होता है। बड़ा लंबा है यार। ये बार बार ये वी क्यों दिखा रहा है? मुझे अभी तक नहीं समझ में आया ये काल। देखते हैं, होपफुली ऑडियो लिस्ट ठीक हो गया हो।
I know. But we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening? Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to...
चलो फिर से स्टार्ट हुआ यहाँ
He's
पे।
back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
It's nothing. I'm fine.
I guess you've been worse. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for? You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
How could
What do
you?
you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You think
girls.
you have the right to
And
just
what about
do this
Faith?
to
What
people?
could they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This. You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone,
Chill.
can I have your attention? Thank you
You
all
can
for
have my
coming here on
attention.
such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the
Wait a
motherfucker who
minute.
killed my sister?
Yeah.
Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
Sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Georgie paid for what he did. In the end, there was a fight, and he bled out from his wounds. It's over.
So he's dead? That's what you're saying?
I can't believe it was him. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll
Yes.
deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't.
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware of my rights, Miss White. Unless you plan to abandon the charter entirely.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A
हाँ भाई
misunderstanding.
दो बार
Aiding
अरे
and providing monetary
मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग
support
दो
for
बार
the
भाई
forced
खेले हो मेरे को
prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And kidnapping Crane at gunpoint.
He went willingly.
हैं?
Yes, thank you. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you
Stop
didn't.
the charade. We know you're involved.
Come on, it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
I know you're responsible. You've been behind all of this from the beginning. So cut the shit.
We all know who you are. We know what you've
Just
done.
give it up already.
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death,
ये क्यों
upon
बात
which
if
your
proven
body
का
will
बात
be
क्यों बोल रही
committed
है
to
ये
the
बात
witching
Where it
ground.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to
ये
defend
बंदा तो खुद ही
yourself.
कमिट कर रहा है कि
And
भाई
I will
मैंने
rob
करवाया
you
है
of
बट
that
मैंने
right.
नहीं
What
किया
the fuck? Going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
भाग मत जाना
You have the floor.
लोड दिया है
Thank you,
भाग
Miss
मत
White.
जाना
You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg. It was only a matter of time before something like this happened.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby, when you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
You weren't being helpful. You were trying to set me up. Your people tried to kill me.
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people, use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as
अरे
George
दोनों
was.
ब्यूटी एंड बीस्ट
What
की बात कर
about
रहे हैं
Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
We didn't abandon anyone. We've been trying to help them.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back. And in turn, we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
They burned my tree to ashes.
What?
You burned it down?
You see,
हाँ स्नोई तो की
Why would you do that?
अरे अरे
Snow,
ऑप्शन लेने नहीं
she
देगा
was helping people glamour themselves as other fables. We couldn't let that continue.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a crooked man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
The crooked man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die.
He took Faith and Lily from us. And while we can never get them back, we can certainly punish who's responsible.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over. And those girls will have their justice.
अरे बुढ़िया भी आ गई मेरी साइड में क्यों बात बताइए परफेक्ट पिक्चर हो गया अरे यार तालियां बजा रहा है
Very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the murder.
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town?
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes. Of course. Oh, you just shut the fuck up already.
It's okay. Whatever you're getting at, get to it.
Well, by that logic, Miss White should be on trial for Tweedledum's murder, since you know Bigby works for her.
That's...
He killed a man.
That don't make him a murderer.
Doesn't it?
What happened with Tweedledum wasn't Snow's fault. If y'all want to blame someone, blame me. She had nothing to do with it.
Bigby and I have already discussed his behavior that night. We're handling it internally.
Now, where have I heard that before? How about the way he treated the poor woodsman when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right. Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was different.
What?
You're the one on trial here. Don't try to turn this around on us.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for mine.
This is completely different.
I did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I know...
The laws apply when we need them.
That's
I
not
mean, a
true.
certain level of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always been.
Yes. See, this is exactly to what I'm speaking. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks
मतलब
to
ये
our
अपने आप
dear
गॉडफादर
citizens?
बना रहा है.
Who will protect you from the big bad wolf?
Oh.
Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
She has something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
ये पहले भी बोलना
You
चाहती थी.
probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut
whether-
up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian killed herself back at the Pudding and Pie.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Narissa. My name is Narissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
Wait!
What?
You're done talking, crooked man. You had your chance.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic. I
That's not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has a
more
point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been
अबे chaotic जो है ये मछली मजा बना दिया इन लोगों ने.
Everyone, listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
Someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Why not?
Look, Snow should decide what we do with him. She's gonna be the deputy mayor,
But
so...
she's not the deputy mayor yet.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure?
क्या बात?
This
लड़की
isn't
मन
how
जीती
it's...
भाई.
The people want Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow,
Just do what you think is right.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to
We
die.
can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Not this way.
अरे अरे अरे. अब भाई अब क्या कर, मैं तो नहीं मारना चाहता था बट ये लगता है इसको जाना ही है वेल में.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
You said you had a way to keep him from hurting people.
Wait, you
After
can't
what
be
he's
serious.
done, you just gonna put him in prison?
This isn't the way, Sheriff.
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, there's a way.
All right, do it.
गाइस तो हम लोग मैजिक स्पेल यूज करके इसको हमेशा के लिए बंद कर देंगे. अब ये होता है कि नहीं होता मुझे भी नहीं पता. बस दिस इज इट. अब देखते हैं क्योंकि अब एक दिन बाद वापस ना आ जाए यार, सारा गेम ही गड़बड़ हो जाएगा. अरे गजब.
Not what I was expecting. Morning, crooked man.
He's got a sharp tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if he parted with it.
Thanks, Greenleaf.
Don't forget this the next time your deputy mayor gets an itch to destroy my worldly possessions.
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay. Great.
चलो देखिए यार.
This fucking line.
अरे ये भी है लाइन में.
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.